Everything you love is already slipping through your fingers like water, and today we look at the law of impermanence. Why the tighter you grip what is leaving, the more it hurts. Before we begin, if these calm thoughts do you good, take a moment and subscribe to the channel. That way, more people find a little peace today. So picture your own hand, cupped open, holding a little water. For a moment, it stays. The light rests on the surface, and then it begins to slip between your fingers. You grip a little tighter, and the tighter you grip, the faster it spills. That is the whole teaching right there in one small image. Think about what that water really is. A season, warm and golden, already turning. A face across the table you love to look at. The warmth of a morning that will not come back the same way. Even the person you used to be, quietly gone, changed into who you are now. All of it is water in your hand. And here is the quiet ache almost all of us carry. When something good begins to leave, we panic, we squeeze. We try to hold the water by closing our fingers around it. But squeezing is the very thing that spills it. We reach for the moment so hard that we crush it. Maybe you know this feeling. The moment you sense something good beginning to leave. A friendship goes a little quiet and you text more, you push, you try to pull it back, and somehow that makes it drift further. Or a child grows past your arms. One day they don't reach up for you the same way, and your chest tightens, and part of you wants to freeze them right there, small and yours. But you can't. The water is already moving. Long ago, Lao Tzu sat and watched nature do this every single day, and he noticed something gentle and strange. Nothing in nature clings. The autumn leaf does not beg to stay green. It doesn't fight the cold or grip the branch in fear. It simply turns cold and lets go and falls when it is time. No panic, no struggle. Watch a river for a moment. It flows past the stone and it never tries to keep the water it just touched. Each ripple moves on. The river lets every moment go, and yet it stays a river. It loses nothing by not holding on. And that opens a real question, doesn't it? If nothing in nature clings, if the leaf and the river hold nothing at all, then how do you hold what you love without harming it? Because you do love it. You want to keep it close. Picture a woman with a small bird cupped in her hands. She loves it so much. And she is so afraid it will fly away that she slowly begins to close her fingers around it. Hold that image for a moment, because that fear is about to change everything. The woman with the bird in her hands, so afraid it will fly that she closes her fingers, and in her fear, she crushes the very thing she loves. That is what clinging does. So here is the answer to how you hold anything. You hold it the way you hold water. Open palm, gentle, percent. Notice something, this is not less love. It is less gripping. The closed fist feels like devotion, but it holds almost nothing, a little crushed warmth, and the ache of what it broke. The open palm holds more. It lets the bird stay because it is free to leave. It lets the water rest there, catching the light, instead of spilling between your knuckles. And here is the part most of us miss. The pain we blame on loss is often the pain of our own grip. We say, it hurts because it is leaving. But look closer. It hurts because we are squeezing. Loosen the hand and something in the chest loosens too. Think of the cherry blossom. The Zen eye loves it precisely because it falls. A branch of pink for a few short days, then the petals let go and drift down over the path. If the blossom stayed forever, you would walk past it without a glance. It moves you because it is leaving. Its whole beauty is in the going. Maybe you are feeling this now. Some phase, some season, some version of your days that you can sense slipping. So, let me ask you gently. Tell me in the comments, what is the one passing thing your hand is still closed around today? Just name it. There is quiet relief in saying it plainly. And if these calm thoughts do you good, subscribe so more people find a little peace. Then come back here with me because now we turn from seeing to doing. There are a few quiet moves for this. Nothing dramatic. The first is simply to name what is changing without pretending it isn't. We spend so much energy looking away, telling ourselves the friendship is fine, the child is still small, the morning will come again the same. Instead, turn and face it. Say inwardly, softly, This too is leaving. And breathe. That is all. You are not summoning grief, you are just telling yourself the truth and letting the breath carry it. Strangely, it does not break you, it steadies you. The second move is even warmer. Thank the thing while it is still here instead of mourning it before it goes. We are experts at grieving in advance, sitting with someone we love and already missing them, watching a good day and bracing for its end. But the tea is warm now, so drink it now. Feel the cup in your hands, the steam on your face, the person across the table who is still across the table. Gratitude for what is here quietly dissolves the fear of it leaving. And there is one more quiet move. It is the gentlest of them all. You do not have to release everything today. You only have to loosen one finger at a time. That is the whole practice, one finger. And hidden inside that small letting go is a strange gift, something most people never reach. You only have to loosen one finger at a time. That's it. You don't have to open your whole hand today. You just have to stop squeezing so hard. And here is where the fear finally softens. Because letting go was never about giving up. It was never about caring less. You still love, you love just as deeply as you did a moment ago. The only thing you set down is the demand. The quiet, exhausting demand that this moment stay frozen exactly as it is. Think about how much of your life goes into that demand. The clenching, the bracing against change that is coming anyway. When you loosen even one finger, something in your chest unclenches with it. And now, the strange gift, the one hidden inside all of this, the one most people never reach. Here it is. The tighter you grip what is leaving, the more it hurts. But the softer your hand, the more of it you actually feel while it is still here. Sit with that for a breath. All that squeezing you thought was love. It was mostly what was hurting you. The pain you blamed on losing things was often just the pain of your own grip, so come back to the water, your hand, cupped, holding a little water, only now the fingers rest easy. Open palm, turn to the light, and look, the water stays, calm, still, catching the sun, not because you trapped it, because you stopped fighting it. Yes, it will go. Of course it will go, everything does, but when it slips away this time, you are not left empty. And this is the whole secret. You are not empty because you were truly with it. You were here for it. You felt every bit of it while it lasted. That is the strange gift of impermanence. The very thing that makes something leave is the thing that makes it worth your whole attention. The cherry blossom is precious to the quiet eye, precisely because it falls. If those petals stayed on the branch forever, you would walk past them without a glance. It is the falling that makes you stop. It is the leaving that makes you look. Before we let this settle, take one slow breath with me now, in and out, and feel how much lighter an open hand can be. That lightness was always available to you. It was under the clenching the whole time. So let me say the gentle thing plainly. Nothing you love is truly lost. It is not gone, it is flowing. Like the river that lets each moment pass and stays a river. Like the season turning, like the warmth of a morning that becomes the afternoon. It is all moving all the time. And so are you. You are flowing too. The person you are today is already becoming someone softer, someone freer. Say it quietly to yourself without fear now. This too is leaving. And that is not a tragedy. That is what makes it beautiful. Remember, this is an old teaching, not a law over your life. I offer it, nothing more. Take what serves you here and gently, gently leave the rest. You don't have to carry all of it. You never did. Let one breath be enough for today. One open hand, one quiet moment where you stop squeezing and simply held what is here. The water rests in your palm still catching the light, and when it goes, let it go. Let it flow.